Hey guys, it's me once again, newbie here, back for another video. I just realized that for this week, I think this is the first week I haven't had any premieres or any uploads so far, and it's like Friday already. So I figured I'd go ahead and make a video, especially since I have this really interesting idea that I don't think anyone's really been talking about. So everyone's been talking about the new Call of Duty video game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Basically, like we can call it Modern Warfare 2019. Okay, it's not like a throwback, rewind, going back to all the campaigns, at least that I know of. It's very realistic, very modern. They're boasting about it in all the promos about how it's going to be like the most realistic like Call of Duty ever. Because a lot of people have been complaining that the previous Call of Duty games have been like sort of like arcadish or whatever. The interesting thing is, so there was a lot of outrage, which was like extremely predictable, because of the way that culture is nowadays towards very sensitive issues and kind of more violent things going on that tend to be really realistic. They hit home for a lot of people and they become disturbed. And now that includes actual game writers who, the game was supposed to be realistic, but they're like, maybe we don't want it all that realistic. So they had this outrage. Call of Duty was like, okay, we'll pull back. We'll censor some of the content. They've already announced like some of the lines that they're going to remove from the game. I don't know about scenes or whatever. Frankly, I don't play Call of Duty, but I just find this interesting because I follow video games, just for fun. I've thought about buying a Call of Duty game eventually, but I've just like looked around and watched the coverage, watched the gameplay. I just follow it for fun, but that's beside the point. So it was a very interesting move for Call of Duty for them to go out and say, we're going to make this game that's extremely realistic, and it's gonna be like as close to real life as possible. Not just like real life, but we're gonna be talking about like terrorism, not just like warfare, typical warfare which you would see in the games, but legit 2019 terrorism. And that was a bold move because with the way that the culture is now, it's very oh, you can't show like Muslims in a certain light. You can't show women and children in a certain light. You can't show certain atrocities that are in real life happening in a video game or in movies or whatnot. So it was really predictable that this sort of pressure was going to happen, and a lot of people are really upset with Call of Duty. But I'm wondering actually if this is part of some grand scheme that they have been doing, and that maybe this entire thing was already planned. So think about it like this. So we all know that people have been complaining about Black Ops 4, with the microtransactions, all the money, basically just like pay and it's sort of like pay your way. You can pay for the best weapons and you can put in all sorts of money to get all of these things instead of actually playing the game. I've been watching some commentators, most notably Optimus, complaining about the monetization system within the game. And I believe that Call of Duty announced with Modern Warfare, the new Modern Warfare game, that they wouldn't be having any of those microtransactions. They're not going to be like a battle pass or things like that will have unnecessary monetization into the game. No loot boxes or anything like that. So it's kind of interesting. They're giving up this opportunity to make all of this money off of the game. Well, hold your horses, because they said, oh, this game's going to be so realistic, right? It's going to be like no holds barred. We're going to be like as close to realism as possible. And then they pare back all of a sudden after like not even like a week or so of all this pressure. Kind of raises a question. Now here's my theory. I don't know if this theory is correct, but my theory is they planned this the whole time. They said, oh, this game's going to be super realistic. They knew that the backlash was coming. So maybe they'd already started to work on like censoring some of the content that they put in the game. So now they're going to be releasing this like super, not extremely watered down, but somewhat watered down version of not Advanced Warfare, not Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare when it comes out. So you're gonna get Modern Warfare watered down when it comes out, and when you go to Walmart or GameStop or wherever it is you buy video games. I don't know. Sorry, for some reason my video stopped recording. So what I was saying was there are gonna be lots of people who are not going to buy the game, even though there are going to be lots of people who are. There are going to be people who aren't going to buy the game just because it doesn't have, all the realism stuff has been censored. A lot of people have been taking issues with that, so they're like, we will not buy this game because has been censored. So they're gonna stand their ground and never buy Modern Warfare. Right? Wrong. You know why? Because months later, maybe give them like at least like 6 months. So 6 to 8 months, out of the blue, unannounced, just shock on every single, platform that Modern Warfare already is available on. Booyah. They're going to release the uncensored version of Modern Warfare, complete with everything that they cut out from, like, the kiddie version, the PC version, for the fragile riders for the blogs or whatever. And that will be a huge hit. It'll over double the sales because you're going to have, everyone who got the game and liked it, which it seems like a game that is going to be really good, based on what people have said who've played it already. All those people are going to, buy this version because, like, oh, it's got extra stuff in it. Yay, woo, fun. New scenes that I haven't seen yet. Cool stuff like that. Basically like a bonus edition, like for like a DVD, but like for a video game instead. You're also going to have everyone who like didn't buy the game because it was censored. A lot of them are going to end up buying this version too. So you're gonna have I feel like if they do this is a genius move in my opinion because it's like kind of like a fake out to trick people into getting 2 copies of the same game. And if they do this, like, I don't know about the ethics of it, but this is extremely, extremely smart from a business standpoint. So I don't know what you guys think about that. Barely anybody's probably going to watch this video anyway because my channel is like teeny tiny. But if you did happen to watch this, let me know what you think. If you're like one of the regulars on my channel, one of my few regulars on my channel, don't really understand much of what's going on as far as Modern Warfare and the marketing process and how we got to this point. I might include some like links in the description below that will kind of explain how we got here, the build up and marketing, and also how they caved and why they caved, and a little bit of like what they already announced they're not going to show. So thanks guys for watching. If you like this video, like it. If you really like this video, subscribe. If you really like me, somehow, still, after watching this very unprofessional, very spur of the moment, very, unscripted, barely edited. I just had to cut those 2 videos together. Barely edited video. You still like me after all of that. First of all, you are one of a kind, truly. Second of all, you've made it this far in the video, obviously. Either you skipped ahead or you fast forwarded or whatever. So I would like to offer you, a one-time offer of a free subscription to my YouTube channel.